Well, it is time now for our Saturday Throwback, and today we flip the calendar back to late 1978. And that's when Channel 4 reporter Herb Humphreys took a long look at the history of the St. Louis County Police Department. For his report, Herb made extensive use of a Channel 4 documentary produced in 1957, which is just 2 years after the department was created. The 1957 documentary is one of the oldest existing productions in our Channel 4 archives. Here now is Herb's 1978 report on the history of the St. Louis County Police Department.
21 years ago, KWK-TV, which is now KMOX-TV, presented a report on the County Police Department. It was then about 2 years old. Well, we thought it was high time to give you an update, and that's what we're doing now. But wait a minute. You probably don't remember that report from KWK back in 1957. This is the late Ed Keith. He made the presentation. Jack Griffin put it all together. He put this one all together, too. And Charlie Bond did the film work. Charlie's still a technician here. He helped on this. But back to the 57 report. The County Police Department was just 2 years old then, and it was having problems.
Well, the evidence room should be heavily safeguarded, a room with an ordinary lock. Captured firearms are kept in a clothes closet. Downstairs, in what used to be the basement, the crime-fighting centers of the county police. Here, complaint officer Glennon Kirchhoff passes a complaint to the radio man. Detectives work in a similar cubbyhole, having only this space to do their desk work and interrogate prisoners. The floor in this basement area has been covered by water during the recent rains. The identification office nearby, headed by Sergeant Marcel Bonzen.
Things are a lot better now. Boy, are they. For example, that old identification section now includes one of the most modern crime labs in the nation. The evidence room is no longer a closet. It's an entire section, holding evidence and property that bulges from every one of hundreds of shelves. And it's secure. Today's communications section utilizes the talents of several complaint clerks and the sophistication of the most up-to-date radio equipment to be found anywhere. By the way, water doesn't stand 6 inches deep when there's a storm today either. And now, police reports are stored in a vault, and there are about 150,000 of them on hand. Files are easy to use, but today, files are becoming obsolete. They're being replaced by computers that hold in memories nearly 750,000 criminal records. Lieutenant Mike Burgauer remembers how cramped and crowded it was back in '57. He doesn't remember any computers back then. At that time, there were just cardboard file boxes. Did I say Lieutenant? Major Burgauer remembers and has seen many changes.
I think our biggest advances have been gained through in the fields of technology, in data processing, in storage of records, into the retrieval of this type of data. It's much more readily accessible to us at this point.
In 1957, Colonel Raymond Hensley was the superintendent of police. He was Mike Burgauer's boss then. And he told KWK way back then about some very basic needs.
We need permanent substations or district stations strategically located throughout St. Louis County and manned 24 hours per day. And two, we're definitely undermanned. We've so assigned our personnel as to render the best possible police service to the citizens.
Colonel Hensley, you'll be happy to know your needs are now realities. Colonel Hensley, meet the fellow who now holds your old job. Meet Colonel Gil Kleinnick.
We have some outstanding precinct facilities, 5 throughout the county. We have a headquarters operation. We have several helicopters, and we have various types of modern police fighting, crime fighting equipment that help us do the job county-wide.
Yep, the county police department is in mighty good shape today. But even now there are needs, improvements Colonel Hensley would never have even dreamed of.
We're making some proposals to expand the existing operation with the implementation of 911 in 1980. We're looking, because of the volume of calls we handle today, looking for computer-aided dispatch to help us process those several hundred thousand calls per year. We're looking also at expanding some of the equipment that's available on today's market to help us in the crime lab.
What can you envision 21 years from now as a police department?
21 years from now, I would anticipate that there will be less police agencies around. I think there will be more cooperation between the county and the city, solving some common police problems. I think there will be less police departments. I think there will be some lateral capabilities between police departments in reference to command people.
We may check back with you in 21 years.
I'll be here, Herb.
The County Police Department, as it was, as it is, and as it will be. Herb Humphreys reporting, Nightside.
Police department is now among the largest in the bi-state region, with more than 1,200 employees, including almost 900 police officers. And as for Colonel Kleinig, he now serves as the department's historian on a volunteer basis.